food is intrinsic to who we are as Indigenous people. It's like part of our cultural identity and not just, a thing that we consume to sustain ourselves, but it's actually the underpinning of our whole social and cultural network and identity and connectivity. I understand that it can be complex to work through, ethical sourcing and food safety and distribution, all of the sort of logistical side of bringing Indigenous foods into schools, but it's worth the work. It's worth digging in and breaking those barriers down because it is just such a huge gift for kids to see themselves in the places where they are, particularly Indigenous kids and particularly Indigenous kids in public schools. I've been that kid and I've looked around me and seen very little of myself as an Indigenous child represented in the institutions where I spend a lot of time. And in the moments where those points of connectivity were provided to me and I could look around and see myself in the spaces where I was, gave me a huge sense of pride and personal power that I often didn't feel in those institutional settings. I think that's just such a beautiful, important, reparative thing to do for Indigenous kids.